Behind me is one of the 4 high-speed routes between Beijing and Tianjin. That's right. 2 of these do the full 350, and 2 of these are more regional. Let's take a look at all 4 intercity and high-speed routes between Beijing and Tianjin. No other part of China has 2 centrally governed metropolises right next to one another. The duopolis, if you will, consists of 35 million people, almost 4 Switzerlands in headcount, if you will. 4 lines then connect the 2 megacities in northern China. The first route is the Beijing to Tianjin intercity railway. This 120-kilometer line is China's first ever high-speed line, and the very first railway line anywhere in the world to run trains at the full 350 kilometers per hour. The sole intermediate station for now, Wujing, is the first station where you can see trains thunder through at the full 350. Taking only 30 minutes, the highly popular route goes from the center of Beijing to the center of Tianjin, with both Beijing South and Tianjin in the city center. This route has been open since the 1st of August 2008, and an extension to Binhai by the coast has been in operation since 2015. When the Beijing to Shanghai high-speed railway line opened, Tianjin got 2 new stations, its own station on the branch line, that's Tianjin West, which has since evolved to become a multi-line rail and metro hub in its own right, and Tianjin South, one of the busiest 4-platform stations. As Tianjin South is slightly further away from the city center, it takes trains slightly more than 30 minutes from Beijing. The high-speed line itself never was intended to exist as a second Beijing to Shanghai high-speed railway line for the heck of it, but that is what it actually is today. This line opened in late June 2011. Over 10 years would pass before the next rail line connecting Beijing to Tianjin would open, this time in late December 2022. The Beijing to Tangshan intercity railway carries trains also headed to Baodi and slightly more northern Tianjin to Beichen, part of the suburbs not too far from the city center, and this line is slower, usually using trains that can only go up to 250 km per hour. But in its 147-kilometer journey, it also picks up parts of Tianjin further away from the city center, such as Baodi district further north. This line is expected to continue to both Tianjin Binhai International Airport and Binhai West Station, as well as in the form of another branch line into the city center and to Tianjin West. The newest addition goes from Beijing Daxing International Airport to Tianjin West. Of the 100 kilometers of this line, only 57 kilometers of it are new, along with 2 new stations, Anci and Yongqing East. It almost appears a less relevant link, except for, of course, it being a great way for air travelers to continue their journey by rail. Tianjin West offers connections to trains all over China, and residents of Tianjin can now access Beijing Daxing Airport in around 40 minutes by rail. With 4 high-speed or intercity lines between the 2, Beijing and Tianjin are now well connected. New plans also call for Yizhuang station of a Beijing-Tianjin intercity railway to enter service, as well as national rail connections to Tianjin Binhai Airport. These are the new plans, rather than any likelihood of a new 5th line. But this being China, you never know.